Good morning, guys. I am currently on my way to the gym. It's about 7:30 right now, so it's kind of like a weird day, but it's because we have a kind of weird schedule today where our class isn't in the morning today. It's at like 1:10 or something weird. But I'm thinking, because the gym that we're going to, I'm still like relatively new to it, so like, you know, when you go to a new gym and you like don't know where anything is, so it's just kind of like maybe it's just a me thing, but I still feel a little uncomfortable when I don't know how to use like every piece of equipment. Oh my gosh, free left turn. We have such a difficult left turn to make to get out of our apartment complex, and there was no one there. That was amazing. This gym is like a really like hardcore like bodybuilding gym, so there's a lot of like really cool equipment, and they like have like people that have won the Olympia. Oh, if everyone around me is like freaking jacked, then I'm gonna get freaking jacked because I don't want to be like them. So it's mind games. But there is like an outdoor portion to this gym. When he gave us like the initial tour for the gym, we could go outside, and like I saw a lady bring out like a sled, and she was doing like sled pushes and stuff, so I'm sure I can go out there with equipment if I wanted it. I just want to be able to like go in and out and do like walking lunges and maybe like abduction walks, crab walks, monster walks, stuff like that. So at least that's my plan right now. But it also is 80 degrees right now, and like I said, it's 7:30, so it's very hot, and not to mention it rained last night, like actually poured, so it's really humid outside too. So I'm planning on doing some outside work so I can get some sunshine and then come back in and do more weights and like toning stuff, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay, that was a very good gym session. I'm really glad that I was able to like go outside and do lunges and jump squats and things like that. And it ended up not being super humid, which was nice. It's still like, well, now it says it's 80 degrees, but it was a nice 77 when I was outside, so that was good. I was a little bit of a silly goose because all the walls are really dark and there's a million doors because there's like offices for like PTs, and I think there's like a chiropractor there, and they also have like a therapy place where you can do like cold plunges and red light, which I do really want to do, but it's kind of expensive. And anyways, I went up to her and I was like, hey, do you know where the door to the outside is? Like, I don't know why I like lost the ability to talk to someone like a normal human being, because like I just went in through the door that led me from the outside. Like, oh my God. I literally said, do you know where the door is, to go outside to walk back and forth. I came from the outside. I drove here and I walked inside. That lady is always there and she's so sweet. And she was so sweet. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you for asking. I'm also the type of person to overthink everything. So like if I walk by someone and I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should have said hi. Why didn't I say hi? We're in the same class. Blah, 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 blah. I just overthink literally everything. It's one of my special skills. Anyways, I am going to go home now. Going to make the biggest smoothie ever because a smoothie sounds so good right now. It's super hot, it's humid, and I've been feeling really bloated today just because it's my time of the month. Yay. Usually when I have like a big smoothie and I eat a lot of greens, it usually calms my tummy down a little bit. Also like taking all my supplements in the morning. And like when I was recording this morning, I took a zinc tablet, which I only take zinc when it's my time of the month, and usually only for the first 2 days if I'm having bad cramps going into the second day, just because the zinc has like proven to help like reduce period cramp pain. So the rest of them I take every single day as long as I remember. Sometimes I forget. Anyways, I need to stop talking just because I need to get home and drink my smoothie. I don't. People can't judge me as much and like actually see my face when I'm screaming at the top of the lungs in my car. Oh my God, this tripod is so heavy. It's ridiculous. And then I'm almost done with the smoothie now, just because it's a smoothie and they're super light. But I just wanted to go over real quick what I put in the smoothie. And so in this jar, I have my Naked Harvest Vanilla Pancake Batter Protein Powder. It has 18 grams of protein per serving, and it's approximately like 100 calories for that. And usually the serving size is like, well, this is like a really tiny spoon, but I'll do like 2 scoops of this. So like 2 big-ish tablespoons. Added a tiny bit of pomegranate powder. I grew up with pomegranate tree and I just have always loved the taste of fresh pomegranates. So adding a little bit of this in there makes it a little bit more tart and sour. And it just gives it like a little bit more of a fruity kick, which I like. This jar is just ashwagandha. So I just add like a tiny bit, like maybe half the size of the spoon that I was showing you earlier, like a little tiny scoop of this. And this one's just good for your hormone health and for your tummy. And then I also added the New Harvest, Naked Harvest, New Harvest. It's the same company, but they're like rebranding. But I added the New Harvest Strawberry Greens Powder. And this one, I do like a pretty big scoop in my smoothies just because I feel like you can't really taste the greens that much, and I'm not really like opposed to the taste of greens. So I just like adding a big scoop of that in there. And if you don't like smoothies, or if you just want to like get your greens in, this is really good, even if you just like mix it in with water, and then you can add like a little bit of lemon, and you really can't taste that it's a super greens powder. Like certain powders, I feel like you can definitely taste, like if there's like spirulina in there, you can taste like color. Like it's just very noticeably gritty, which is fine, but this one is really good. I feel like if you're like a beginner with greens powder, just because it's not super strong, so you won't be like as opposed to the taste of it, because it honestly just tastes really good. The last thing that I added at the like very bottom of the jar, and then I kind of just mixed it in as I was drinking it, but they're just chia seeds, and they're kind of just fun to munch on because they expand when they're in water and get like, it's not boba, it's definitely not boba, but like the concept of it is, in my mind, is like healthy boba, I guess. Honestly, they're just kind of fun to munch on, and if you want a good source of fiber, you can just put a little scoop in a jar of water, just like in your water bottle, and shake them around and have them throughout the day.
So gloomy?
Humid. And then actually we were running a little bit shorter on time than we wanted, so we just decided that after we had the smoothies, we were gonna go get lunch. So the smoothie was basically my breakfast, and it was probably like, well, actually, let me show you. I just plugged in my smoothie that I had earlier into MacroFactor, and it ended up being 317 calories for the full thing. And I did drink the remainder of the, there was a little bit extra smoothie in the blender, and I drank the rest of that. I've just been tracking recently because I want to be more mindful of what I'm eating. Not that I'm like necessarily trying to lose a ton of weight. I would like to lose a couple pounds here and there just because I want more defined core, but just being able to record and then see how much protein and how much fat and how much carbs I'm consuming is my main priority with as far as tracking goes. For lunch, just because we're going out right now before class, just to be quick, James is getting Chipotle and he's in there right now. And then I am going to go across the street and get a poke bowl, and I'll probably just get like salmon, tuna, and then a little bit of avocado in it. Immediately, if I turn the camera on him, he just starts cursing at people just to be annoying.
No, because they're idiots.
So I just got the poke bowl, and then I get the same thing pretty much every single time because I don't like to branch out and try new things. But I got salmon and the ahi, and then I got green onions, jalapenos, chili flakes on top, and cucumbers with that. And then on the bottom of this is just a bunch of white rice. So we're just gonna eat this once we get to campus and then go to class. So we pretty much just got home from class. We went and stopped and got coffee, or rather I got tea. But honestly, we're just gonna like chill for the remainder of the day, so it's gonna be pretty boring. And I just wanted to wrap up the vlog here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.